It's a weekend pregame, yeah, you know it's on. Raise your glass, we'll go till dawn. News and laughs, movies, games and more. Kick back and chill, that's what Fridays are for. Beers on the table, the stories run free. Jeff's got the headlines with a twist of comedy. Andy's got picks for the shows you should stream. Willie's gaming hits, living every nursery. It's a weekend pregame, yeah, you know it's on. Raise your glass, we'll go till dawn. News and laughs, movies, games and more. Kick back and chill, that's what Fridays are for. Beers on the table, the stories run free. Jeff's got the headlines with a twist of comedy. Andy's got picks for the shows you should stream. Willie's gaming hits, living every nursery. All hail Jeff, Andy, and Willie too. Crack a cold one, we'll toast with you. The vibe, the fun, the Friday escape. Roll into the weekend, no time to wait. It's a weekend pregame, yeah, you know it's on. Raise your glass, we'll go till dawn. News and laughs, movies, games and more. Kick back and chill, that's what Fridays are for.
What is up, everyone?
And
Welcome
you're muted.
back. And we're muted.
I'm kidding.
Welcome back, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to DrinkUP presents the Weekend Pregame. My name's Jeff, and joining me, as always, is William and Andrew. How we doing, boys?
Wonderful.
Fantastic.
Good.
Absolutely
Tis the season.
wonderful.
Tis the season to holly jolly dog piss.
Tism the season.
Tism the season.
Tis the season. Yep,
Well,
that's a good one.
I like that. William, what's new with you?
Absolutely nothing. Just
Yeah.
working.
Yeah.
Just like usual.
Any movies, TV shows you watch? Anything special? Any?
I did watch the first couple of episodes of Gundam 0079 again. I am betting them because Luke is interested in Gundam now.
Oh, well, giant machines that, fire laser beams.
Freaking laser beams.
However, you got to be careful with the Japanese anime, especially from back then, because there's some stuff that you don't want kids to see in the unedited versions.
Oh,
Yeah, I suppose.
interesting.
Adolf,
Yes.
how you been? What's new? What you been up to?
Lazing around. Ordered all the Christmas presents for everybody, so I'm set there. I just got to wrap them. The biggest hassle. But watching a bunch of Christmas movies, The Grinch, Christmas with the Cranks, Four Holidays. Pretty much soon, I think tomorrow or something, probably National Lampoons, going through the list. And then
Damn.
for new movies, I watched that Eddington with Joaquin Phoenix and
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you, that did not finish. I turned it off after like 15 minutes. It was bad.
Well, shit.
Worse than the last week's when I watched the Flight Risk.
Flight Risk
Flight Risk was bad,
The,
but this Eddington movie
what's
was
his name?
worse.
I haven't watched that movie either.
I-
I've been
oh,
very,
with,
very bad. Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg,
Marky
yeah.
Mark.
I haven't watched it yet either.
I've been very bad at watching movies, but you know what?
I haven't either. My wife has forced me to watch
Christmas.
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Oh, boy.
Actually, I don't know about that one. I was gonna say 600 Pound Life. I watched that one.
Oh, God. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you and your wives? Anyways, Andy held the world up like Atlas last week, doing the show by himself. Thank you for that. Tried to hop in the best I could. I couldn't make it. Willie couldn't make it. He had other stuff. I'm good. Going on, but excuse me. But I was in Arizona for the weekend at the Quest for Ancient Civilizations conference.
Nobody cares, Jeff.
Everybody cares. That's why they're here. They want to hear about Arizona.
Yeah,
Got a new hat.
let's watch the UPA
Neurotic
podcast so we can hear
Gary
about
Melissa.
Arizona.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, stayed with Alec Baldwin's Finger and Happy Jessica for the weekend. They were fantastic. I cannot wait to go back to Arizona. I know Mo Zamboni's out there this weekend, and I left him a little letter under his pillow So hopefully he finds that.
It wasn't a
lets
letter.
me
It was
know.
a stain.
That was also addressed.
It was also on top of the
that was
pillow
addressed in the letter.
and on Jeff's face.
Yes. So hopefully he gets a kick out of it and doesn't want to like slit my throat in my sleep or something like that. Because I thought it was funny.
So wait, where did you get that winter hat from?
Neurotic.
Oh, no, erotic.
Yeah,
Okay.
from Gary.
I thought it was-
Melissa was the one selling the.
I thought you got it from Arizona. I was like, you got a winter hat in Arizona?
Well, yeah. I mean, they also had trucker hats for Forbidden Frontier, but I don't wear trucker hats, and it's cold up here, and I knew I was going to need a hat.
I
So I
was
got
say
this one.
Arizona considers cold at like 90 degrees. So
Yeah, no
They
shit.
were,
probably
they were
wearing
shivering at
beanies.
70.
that's what I'm saying. They're probably wearing those at 90, and you're
Yeah,
like, okay,
Yeah,
exactly.
probably.
So, no, a lot of the fellowship was out there. A lot of the, excuse me, people that are into ancient history stuff hung out with a ton of cool people. Mogwai guy was out there. He was with us in Egypt. Our friend that we met in Peru, Trish Page, she was out there. Got to hang out with her a bit. We met Anthony Shaddix. If anyone sees him from the chat and other streams, he's a good guy, fun to hang out with. And then, man, clear my throat a lot today. I apologize, folks. It was a
Build up.
blast, you know.
Got some build up in there.
Yeah, I got a
from
little
that,
build
from
up.
that Arizona trip.
Yeah. But great people, fun time. Had Noons. She's always in the chats over on Nerdrotic usually. She's awesome. Had a fun time with all them. So
fancy.
yeah,
Well,
let's get to
welcome
the
back.
chat.
Long intro.
Yeah.
I'm ready to do this.
That's all
That was a
right.
long one.
Yeah, we'll hit some chat while we're taking our shot. Thanks everyone for being here. Let's get started. And we got Nishi Does Gaming. Have a great stream, guys. Thank you, Nishi. Appreciate it. I believe you're busy tonight. You have your other stream going on somewhere else. We got Grey Bush Campbell Soup. Have a good one, my Canadian friends. I'll be on someone else's stream tonight. I'm just kidding.
Spirit.
No, I'm Basket stream tonight, Nerd City. Excuse me. Go subscribe to Basket City over at Nerd City Podcast.
I'm probably already over there watching if they were.
Yep, you're probably over there. But if you're not, thank
On
you
the
for joining us
rerun.
here on the rerun.
Because I know they all sit here and
Good people over there.
watch us after.
Exactly. We got Wiggly Mufasa with a hail. Hail, Wiggly Mufasa. Have fun at your Christmas party tonight. Nerd Slap. Hail, gents. Working and lurking. Have a great stream. Thanks, Nerd Slap. Appreciate you, brother.
It's the holidays. You need to take some time off.
Exactly. We got Tammy Cats, New York. What's up, brothers? What's up? Good to see you. Saw you last night on my stream. Thanks for joining there, too. And Thunderballs 906.
The
All
special.
three tonight. Special. Yes, we are back to full three-tard. Let's do this.
Tis
We
of the
ride a
season.
very short bus
Exactly.
around here.
All right, first story of the night. We're going to hit some local news. A cougar walks away from a vehicle collision in the Upper Peninsula, DNR says. Now, according to the DNR, for the past, I don't know,
1725.
How
I think
many
was the last
years?
time they recorded it.
Yeah, they basically hunted to extinction cougars around here, pumas, whatever you want to call them. But
Mountain
they've
lion.
been back, mountain lions, yep, but they've been back for at least 20 years, and the DNR has denied that fact up until recently because now they can't deny it because one got hit by a car.
I think what was it 2 weeks ago? We talked about it too, and they're like, "Okay, this is an actual full frame picture on a trail cam."
Dude, they found
But,
babies
yeah.
this spring.
That was the other thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
they said they found.
Yeah,
and
they
they're
can't-
like,
they
so
can't deny
okay,
anymore.
they're there now.
Yeah. First of its kind incident, state wildlife officials have confirmed a cougar was hit by a vehicle in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. This is Houghton.
Whole town.
The State Department of Natural Resources, DNR, confirmed through DNA analysis that a motorist on M26 in northern Houghton County struck a male cougar after dark on November 15th, the annual deer season firearms opener. Conservation officers responded to the scene and searched the surrounding area, but did not find the animal, though they did collect a small tuft of hair from the vehicle and the outer sheath of a single claw. So,
Sitting
yeah,
here. Yeah.
there's a picture you were talking about.
Yep.
That's a big kitty. Not something I'd want to come face to face with in the woods by any means.
No,
I'd have a pet.
and they didn't say what kind of car hit it. I'm assuming it's got to be something small, but
Yeah,
really rare.
or they just nicked it on the
Yeah.
corner.
But
I'd have a pet cougar.
Damn.
I'd name him Todd.
Let's see. Return the next morning. Did not find any additional wildlife.
yeah,
evidence.
I mean that makes sense.
Yeah.
Probably landed on its feet, kept going.
So this year has already marked a record high number of confirmed cougar sightings in Michigan in a calendar year. So far in 2025, state scientists confirmed 30 cougars and 29 official sightings. A pair of young cubs were spotted together on March 6th in Ontonagon County. This year's confirmed cougar activity.
Mhm.
Cougar activity.
Oh,
In Michigan
Ahoy.
surpassed last year's record by 6 sightings and 7 animals, and there are 3 weeks of the calendar year yet to go. Cougars are sometimes called mountain lions, pumas, or panthers, and the species disappeared from the Michigan landscape more than a century ago. The large cats can be spotted again in 2008, and confirmed sightings have been trending upward over the last 6 years, according to MDNR data. So yeah,
I don't think they're gonna last long. We don't have that many deer up here anymore. So
no.
migrating away.
Wait,
Yeah.
God dang it, I can't remember who did it. I saw a picture the other day. Somebody shot an absolutely massive buck. Apparently
there's
by
some
the
big
fairgrounds in Ironwood.
There's some big ones around here. It's just very few, far between.
But no, I mean,
Well, you'd have to,
massive.
you'd have
Big
to
old
look it
kitty.
up or something. Send it.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I would look it up on Facebook if I could remember the guy's name. Somebody showed me a picture at work, and it
Wow,
was
okay.
I don't know.
huge.
Yeah, no, deer season has officially come to an end in Michigan, and it was a horrible year for everyone.
Not for everyone. I mean, there's some people who got deer, but I mean, I don't think there's any record breakers.
No. Well, the day before season, my dad had a ton of deer on camera, and the second opener started, they found a deer kill from wolves and just wolves on camera, and they didn't see anything the rest of the season. Yep, so it doesn't last long. The Michigan House cancels $645 million in state spending without Senate okay. All right, so I read through this the other day. I'm not sure how I should feel about it, but after reading through it, there's a lot of stuff that, you know what, because the main issue is they had all this money that they didn't spend yet, and like, oh, we're going to put it towards this, which it really doesn't affect most people that live in the state of Michigan. It was just kind of extracurricular stuff. They said, why spend it when we have it? Let's just throw it back into the budget, which makes more sense to me. Did you guys have a chance to read it at all?
I went through.
Any thoughts before we get into the cold
Well,
hard
I kind of
details?
hate that rule with government where, like, if they don't spend it, they lose it. Like,
Yeah.
that's the stupidest. You should be able to save it for when you do need more. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
And that's how, like, the military gets their, one pencil costs $30,000. Because they're like,
Yeah.
oh, well, we needed to spend it. And it's like, well, we got to still maintain our jets and everything.
Mhm.
And they back it up by saying pencils. So,
But that's what I
Yeah.
mean. They've always had that policy. They're like, oh, well, we have an influx of $40,000, but if we don't spend it, they're going to cut our budget by $40,000 the next
Right.
year.
Yeah.
Well, if
Well,
you
maybe
didn't
you didn't
spend it,
need all of that big
Exactly.
stuff that year. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yep.
if you own an office and all of a sudden the copier breaks, that's not a yearly expense, but it'd be nice to have the money aside. If
then
it
put
did.
it, then
You know what I mean?
then
Like,
account for
that
that
for
in your
bigger.
budget.
Yep,
Yeah.
100%.
well, can you trust the accountants? I mean, really?
Oh God,
Where's
no.
that money
The
going?
government accountants, absolutely.
You should be able to,
there'd
but-
be-
Somebody would get a new pool
Yeah.
in Congress.
Lansing, Michigan. The Republican-controlled State House Budget Committee canceled nearly $645 million of state funding for the department's projects heading into 2026, arguing departments have been squirreling away funding into slush funds. The committee leveraged a large obscure provision in the state that allowed them to lapse the funding without buy-in from the state Senate, which is currently controlled by Democrats. Rather than cutting funding, the committee, through a party line vote and no discussion, technically disapproved requests from the state budget office to continue funding on the litany of ongoing work projects. Let's get to
Yeah, just cut down to the actual project.
The brass tacks.
Because I was going to say,
what was cut.
There
Here we go. Disapprovals cut across state departments and types of programs. Among the slashed funding included $18.5 million in funding for RX Kids, a cash grant program for pregnant women and new mothers. I have a feeling that there's more to it than that. That's probably wasteful spending. They're just giving the quick overview to what makes them look like bad people.
Yeah.
This
That's
could be
how it always
biased
is.
journalism.
Absolutely, it is. What was the website? The Bridge. Yeah,
Nonprofit.
no idea. Grant
And again,
funding the
it-
Holocaust Memorial Center in Farmington Hills. Okay, that's great. But where's the
I don't know how much the money is, but
Yeah.
I mean,
What
that's
does the
that's one that
Memorial
bothers
Center
me is
need?
like, why didn't they put the budget on there? And why is that the only thing we're putting grant money towards?
yeah.
I'm sure there's more, but this is just what they cut. $56,600 to provide wigs to Michiganders undergoing cancer treatment.
Is that a little excess? Yes, but at the same time, I mean, that's reasonable. It's 56,000.
Yeah, we're
Well,
not
the
talking
government-
millions of dollars,
Yeah.
but
But there's so many different places that the federal government doesn't need to have their hands in it.
they do have like
State
that
government.
locks of love and stuff like
Yeah,
that. but-
exactly.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like your insurance should have to cover that. I know they consider it cosmetic, but
yeah,
you're going
that's-
through a pretty traumatizing point in your
You
life.
can wear a hat too. I know a lot of people that had cancer, they instead of getting the wigs and stuff, they just wore a hat. They're like, yeah,
more
keeps me warm.
bandanas. And
But
some people get the tattoo.
I know,
No,
but
I-
it's
I
more
can-
for self-esteem.
Right. No, I completely understand that. But like you said, there's lots of love. There's so many different places that actually like are non-profit funding and stuff like that to give that stuff, which we definitely need as many of those as we can. But at the same time, like I said, we don't need the government to have their hands in on it because they're going to find a way to spend more money than it needs to be spent.
Also, anytime the government gets involved in something, it becomes a laundering scheme.
Exactly. a $2.5 million pilot study for traffic cameras in school zones.
Well,
All right.
What do they need to study?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, obviously people speed in them. So
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
so okay, if they want
again, that kind of seems like one of them. Like, hey, who's running it? Where's the money actually going? Kind of weird
Yeah.
things.
I'm
Especially
against
2.5
traffic
million.
cameras in general because I don't think that you should get ticketed not by a human.
True.
But at the same time, if you were running them during school hours in a school zone, because there are some shitty people out there that don't slow down.
That's what speed bumps are for.
That's called children.
The other ones, the concrete ones.
Oh,
Yeah,
I forgot about
we
that.
don't need to spend $2.5 million on that.
Not to do a study.
Just have college kids do it. Kids that are going in for like criminal justice and stuff like that. Make it there. You
Part
go.
of the curriculum.
Boom. Yeah. See, cut that
Free
cut that
labor.
right out. $1.3 million in funding for the Office of Global Michigan. No idea what that is.
That's
And
what I say. Kind of got to look into it. That
yeah,
sounds
I don't
the
have
fuck
the
is
time
the
for
Office
that.
of
And
Global Michigan?
no idea.
windy.
And $1.9 million in grants to symphony orchestras.
I mean, music's important, but 1.9 to just orchestras.
I'm sure they get a lot of outside money from that. The largest single disapproval was $159 million for the Make It in Michigan Competitiveness Fund, an economic development program championed by Governor Stretch and Gretchen to secure federal funding from legislation like the CHIPS Act. Hall said the Whitmer administration could use existing funds to secure the match federal dollars. There you go. Use what we have. And then this is some corrupt bullshit. Representative Jason Morgan, an Ann Arbor Democrat, said after the vote, I think it's a completely untransparent process. Looks pretty transparent to me.
Ooh, speaking of untransparent process, Michigan has the Freedom of Information Act. You know the FOIAs. You can FOIA,
which
get
you never get
letters
any
and everything.
information.
No, I understand that, but granted, Michigan's one of the few states. There's other states doing it, but Teams meetings, like your Teams messages, Teams, Microsoft Teams, everyone uses it for work. You know, government technology and stuff. So it's like Messenger, Microsoft, but they only keep the data in there for 30 days. So if you're FOIAing something, it takes longer than 30 days to get it. So whatever private messages they're sending back and forth where they're really setting up deals and stuff, you have no idea. The information is just gone. And so someone was looking into it and they're like, hey, that's suspicious. Can we extend this? Because I think most places are like 6 months now.
Yeah.
Where you can back up and see what they're doing, but 30 days for Teams messages. So
I don't know. That's goofy.
yeah. Granted, it's not illegal, it's not a loophole or anything. It's just they set the rules of what it is. But if you're hiding something, that's where it's going to be hidden.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah. It's the government. It's hard to trust any of them, even the good ones. Abigail Hart, hi, hello. Good to see you. We got Fred 28 Optimus Prime. What's up, Jeffy? I still, I saw that in the Discord, which I don't get it. Maybe I'm just too tired to really understand
It's
it.
a Christmas wish, Jeff.
Yeah. We do. Speaking of Discord, we do have a Discord for this show. And if you want to follow, join the Discord. I'll drop the.
You're not typing nothing.
Holy shit, I'm not.
You right
I will. I will drop the link in the chat. Thank you, Fred, for reminding me of that. Oh, no, that's Kickside. We are also live on Kick. I always forget about that, even though I'm the one that set it up.
I know.
Yeah.
Kick's impressive.
Yep.
It's a lot of bots there, but sometimes it's
So if you want to join over on Discord, we're down there. I think we're going to start incorporating that a lot more. Try to maybe have some watch parties down the road if we ever get our shit together and schedule anything. But we'll see.
What are we gonna watch?
Whatever we want.
it's a free.
Oh,
Jeff sleeping.
there's a Netflix movie coming out called the Flips Bar.
Flipped.
What is it? The Queen of Coal.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
told
the
me.
Queen of
I'm
Coal.
Not interested.
That is required watch for this show.
Oh boy.
We are requiring that to be watched.
Oh boy.
If it comes out, because it sounds like they removed it from the coming soon list on some people's Netflix.
Why is this a required watch?
Because it is absolutely
It's horrendous.
Yes.
Is it bad?
It's about, I think it's a Spanish or Portuguese movie. It's about a woman that yearns to work in the coal mines, but because she's a woman, she's forced to
into
do
the mines.
Yes, but because she's a woman, she's forced to do woman labors. Kicker is it's a trans woman.
Oh boy. Oh,
This won't be woke at all.
I
So
got
we're
the-
gonna leave it at that.
I got the black lung pop.
Exactly. That's what people are saying. It's literally Zoolander. So yeah,
in the
that
mind
is.
for one day.
So somebody watched Zoolander and they saw that scene and like, I can make a movie about that whole thing.
Oh, I think it's based on a true story.
No.
Yep.
Oh, based on.
Oh, it's starring Pedro Pascal's brother sister.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal is.
So go. We're gonna. Yep. Like I said, we're gonna make that a required watch because that is too good to pass up. Anyone here at the store for your entertainment?
I've been in there one time.
I've been in there. a
Oh,
handful of
I like
times.
For Your Entertainment.
They're pretty neat, but the national retailer is now closing its only store in northern Minnesota, which is at the Miller Hill Mall in Duluth. And like I said, I frequented a few times.
They had nice little knickknacks.
Yeah.
It's not the knickknacks. It's the they had
And the
CDs and records.
I was gonna say the old days.
yeah,
I went
it
in
had,
there
like,
for
old
CDs
school
and
stuff
stuff.
in there.
There's been plenty of good news regarding new stores opening up this year in northern Minnesota. Miller Hill Mall in Duluth, which opened on July 25th, 1973, made two separate announcements this year to celebrate new store openings. First came the return of Cinnabon, which opened in Center Court to the left of Claire's. And then there was the addition of Mythic Mercantile, a pop-up shop across from Hellsberg Diamonds. Then the mall welcomed national fragrance retailer Perfumania, which opened this fall across from Cinnabon. And then Windsor, a fashionable destination for women's apparel, accessories, and special occasion wear, which opened across the Five Below near JCPenney Court. However, that run of good news has now been met with a little bad, as national retailer has been in the Miller Hill Mall for over 9 years, is closing its Duluth location.
Huh.
For Your Entertainment, or FYE, is a national retailer that operates across the U.S. and Canada, selling a wide variety of collectibles, apparel, music, movies, snacks, and other pop culture items. That's another thing I like to buy there is movies. They had a lot of tons of like great movies on just like $5 each.
See,
Blu-rays and
I
whatnot.
didn't go there enough to.
Well, I haven't
remember
gone to
the
the
movies.
mall in Duluth in years.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I vowed to never go to a mall again.
Open surprises.
Yeah, I vowed to never go to a mall again after my experience in it was Great Lakes Crossing downstate. And near Flint or something like that. I can't remember exactly where it is.
That explains so much.
I think it was Great Lakes Crossing, something like that. It's something like that. I didn't. Yeah, no, it was just literally. I felt like I had to like watch over my shoulder, and like just keep an eye on everybody in there. It was packed shoulder to shoulder. It was miserable. On October 21st, 2016, FYE opened inside the Mill Hill Mall, marking its second location in Minnesota. The other is currently located inside Maplewood Mall in St. Paul.
Wow.
So yeah,
Well, I guess
It's too
it's
bad.
bad. But I wonder what's going to replace it. Probably an Amazon warehouse.
probably something stupid.
Yeah, it'll be another stupid store that
Yeah.
we don't need. There'll be another apparel store, guaranteed.
Well, I'm trying to think what else we're missing up here.
Everything.
A Chick-fil-A would be nice.
You know, I was gonna
They
get
have a
In-N-Out-
Chick-fil-A in Duluth.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I had Chick-fil-A on my way back from Minnesota,
I like it at
from
Chick-fil-A.
Minneapolis. Yeah.
Oh,
I was
miss it.
supposed to get
Popeyes.
no. There's a Popeyes there, but I was supposed to get In-N-Out when I was in Arizona.
I'm going to be honest with you. Not that great.
I haven't tried
Just to
In-N-Out
have it.
yet.
Just
I
to
gotta
have
try
it.
In-N-Out and
I
Whataburger.
guess you can say to have it. I had it, and I was like, yeah, it was
Yeah,
fine.
just to have it. I've had Whataburger, Five Guys. No, I need to hit In-N-Out to get the trifecta.
I haven't had
Of the
Whataburger.
main
Where'd you
burger
get
joints
Whataburger?
You can't. Texas.
Texas.
Oh,
Yeah, Tejas.
Texas. So was gonna get it, and we were gonna go after we went shooting guns on Monday. We ran out of time, even though Gary literally pointed at ABF and said, "You need to bring him to In-N-Out Burger tomorrow. You better bring him to In-N-Out." Sorry, Gary. ABF let me down.
Yeah,
I know
well,
you'll never watch this, but hey, worth a shot. So yeah, next time I head out anywhere, I will have to
it's
try it.
definitely West Coast. So
Yeah,
I,
I just want to try it.
I mean, even in Vegas,
Okay.
I think is the like farthest central it is, unless they open new stuff. But that was a couple years ago.
No idea. Abigail Hart, a mall not far from me, has an annual Comic Con now. It fills the parking lot. It is the only one around this area. That's kind of neat. I was gonna say I don't really hear many Comic Cons or anything like that in the state of Michigan. I know Grand Rapids usually has one, but that's still quite a ways away from, I think, where you are, I believe, Abigail, and it's a long ways from us. Fred says Chipotle. We need it actually. No, Chipotle's horse shit now.
Yeah,
Overpriced and underselling.
honestly, it's kind of like Qdoba.
I like In-N-Out
either way,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, no, Chipotle has fallen so far. It used to be like $5 for like a fucking burrito. Now it's like $25 for a snack bowl.
Have you been to Subway?
I haven't eaten Subway in a long time because I got 2 sandwiches there one night, one for that night and one for lunch the next day. It cost me $35.
That's what I'm saying. They're it's like $15 a foot long now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I like In-N-Out Olive Burger. A while back when I could eat salt. Oh
is there a White Castle in Duluth? We need one of those.
no, I don't believe so. I think
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis is the
Yeah,
nearest one.
I think
yes.
so. I think you're right because I think I drove all the way to Minneapolis
I
to
need
get
a
White Castle.
refill. Yeah, these little grenades definitely don't last long, do they? Do we have any full size in there? Yeah, I don't want those cans. 'Cause
I'll
they're gonna
take a
explode.
grenade.
Yeah. Grenade out.
That draft is annoying me. I'm gonna have to block that.
You feel a draft? I don't feel a draft.
It's
Excuse me.
blowing directly on me.
That is horrible. That's why you put the heater up, isn't it?
Well, it's not helping the draft.
Here, what if, can I pick this up?
I would.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
What? Yeah. Block it.
All right.
Block the draft.
So while we get our try to get some warmth in
That
here,
didn't
one
help
way or
at
another.
all.
Well,
Put my
thought that
jacket on.
counts.
No, it's fine.
Turn a little bit. So
It's
you're not
not-
like
That
spread eagling right into it.
I want to. Gotta cool them bad boys off.
Oh,
Well, we were talking about food, and you know who
loves food.
loves food is exactly
My 600-pound life.
yes, and prison inmates. Is a drone drops steak crab legs for prisoner feast, but the guards grab it first. Yes, folks, this actually happened. A drone dropped a package of contraband in the Lee Correctional Institution prison yard 3 weeks before Christmas. Look at that. Hell yeah.
They're really celebrating Christmas.
Absolutely.
one
Honestly,
steak.
at that point, I would have just
Smokes.
let it go.
Was this just for
tobacco,
one guy? It's one
crab
steak
legs.
and one thing of crab legs.
I mean, the Old Bay even, like, they're cooking in there.
Yeah. Like, how is he an old pay?
Yeah. Wait, where were they planning on cooking the steak and the crab legs?
In the toilet.
How do you cook it in the toilet?
How do they make wine in the toilet?
Wine doesn't need to be heated and boiled.
You don't know that.
Maybe got enough lighters.
What's
to
the
heat
guy
up-
gonna shit on the
No,
steak
they don't
warmth?
cook it. They just use like how vinegar and stuff like that can cure meat.
I was just saying, or they put in they keep it in the plastic bag and they like sous vide it, and they just like take lighters to the toilet and heat it up.
See?
I mean,
Exactly.
Pretty sure the porcelain or the metal toilets in there. Actually, yeah, you might.
Bishopsville, South Carolina. 'Twas 3 weeks before Christmas, and in the prison yard, a drone drop package was found by a guard.
Okay, now I got a question. How many lighters would it take to boil the water in a
Are they
prison
allowed to
toilet?
have- I don't think
They're-
they're
I don't
allowed
even
to
think they
lighters.
have water that sits in them.
well, they should have lighters if they got smokes. They
I
got-
know,
I would
but
assume
they don't have
matches.
smokes. I
No,
don't
I
think they
don't
can
think
smoke
they-
in prison anymore.
Yeah. Time to move inside, Fred says. He also says they have the things to boil water. Yeah. Toilet paper grill. Yep. Says Thunderballs. All right. With steak, weed, and crab legs and cigarettes for days. And to season it all, a tin of Old Bay. The illicit meal was dropped in the Lee Correctional Institution prison yard by a drone, South Carolina Department of Corrections said on the social platform X with the hashtag contraband Christmas. A photo from the Bishopsville prison showed a raw steak still in the grocery store packing, crab legs and Old Bay with side plastic baggies of marijuana and a couple of cartons of cigarettes. The drone was also seized Sunday morning, authorities said. There's nothing worse than losing a drone.
I'm gonna say I would let it through. I'd be like, you know what? Put it in their kitchen tables or something. Be like, hey, whoever this is, you claim it. Amnesty. You get it. Like, it's so
Like,
bold.
yeah. That's a big drone to carry all that shit.
Yeah. On top of the amount of shit.
Yeah. That's what they were doing over New England or wherever it was when the drones were flying around. They were just dropping shit into prison yards. Prison officials say they are investigating and no arrests have been made.
That's hilarious.
Right. Let's see what Abigail says. She says, give kitchen staff the says to get them to cook the steak. I'm sure they would have found a way. Yeah, no, they're a very clever.
They get drugs
People.
into prison all the time.
Oh, well, shit. Half the guards are the ones bringing them in. I'm guessing the inmates who were expecting the package are crabby. Prison spokeswoman Christy Shane said, keeping contraband out of state prisons is a constant battle. People would toss or use a catapult to get prison packages of cell phones, drugs, or illegal items over the perimeter fence until officials raised the fences and added netting at the top. People try to smuggle things behind bars, moved on drones, leaving correction officials to constantly patrol the prison yard and just outside for tiny aircraft dropping packages. Just flying a drone near a prison in South Carolina is a misdemeanor crime that carries up to 30 days in jail. Dropping contraband in the prison is a felony that can land someone behind bars for 10 years. So, yes, if you want to drop Uncle Jaquan some steak, there's a chances are you're going to be joining him for that steak. That's still funny.
Well, the drone's got so much distance. I mean, really, how are we going to say where? it
My
came
drone
from?
didn't have that much distance. I mean, I could have.
Some of them have.
Yeah, of course, it was a small drone. My phone is going off. I got to make sure nothing important's happening. Speak amongst yourselves.
Yes. So, Willie, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Either A Christmas Story or How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey.
Classic.
Okay. I have confirmation of the Optimus Prime, who's calling me a transmorpher.
Obviously. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's what I said. I I
It
was
just
standing in line at Dollar General, and this woman was trying to buy some Roblox fucking gift cards, and the computer was freezing up on them and not working. And I stood there a lot longer than I should have, but I didn't feel like going to put my items back in the shelves because I'm a proper person that does that. And I just looked at it. I said, "What does that even mean?" Whatever. Haha. Yeah.
I caught it right away. All this extra free time on the internet have been retrained my brain.
Now, what are the chances that that starts on fire?
Very high.
Sweet.
Very high, hopefully.
Oh, at least you'll get the insurance money before you put the roof on.
Good thing it's not being recorded what you did.
If that light's on fire, I get a new
Alright,
garage,
right.
and I'm going to build it way bigger.
Right.
With blackjack. Hookers.
And you don't know how long the package is on the ground before they phone us. Is that yeah, exactly. It could have maybe turned into jerky itself. Okay. Are you a foreigner planning to travel to the United States?
No.
No. Well, tourists to the U.S. would have to reveal 5 years of social media activity under new Trump plan. Enhance. Plan would apply to countries not currently required to get visas to the U.S., including Britain and France. Before we even start, I'm not sure how I feel about it because we do have the freedom of speech in this country, and although it doesn't, I don't think it extends to foreigners.
I don't see how it would.
If they're saying like death to America, yeah, don't let them in. All right. Tourists to the U.S. would have to reveal their social media activity from the last 5 years under new Trump administration plans. The mandatory new disclosures would apply to the 42 countries whose nationals are currently permitted to enter the U.S. without a visa, including longtime U.S. allies Britain, France, Australia, Germany, and Japan. In a notice published on Tuesday, the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Agency, CBP, said it would also require any telephone numbers used by visitors over the same period and any email addresses used in the last decade, as well as face, fingerprint, DNA, and iris biometrics. It would also ask for the names, addresses, birth dates, and birthplaces of family members, including children.
I mean, that's in depth, but at the same
It's in
time,
depth, but
that's-
Britain's fallen, so
and that's so as France and a lot of the fucking Europe, but
yep.
it also comes down to like it's not them, it's family members. Like, oh,
Yeah.
you know, I'm good kid and stuff, but you know, my uncle,
Well,
head of ISIS.
who cares if your uncle's a head of ISIS if you're not affiliated in any way, shape, or form? Like your uncle reaches out and you just delete the messages.
But again, the uncle can still reach out.
Yeah,
and
but
that's
what
where
if
you're
the
like,
uncle buys you some bomb-ass Christmas presents, so you have to talk to him?
Bomb ass Christmas presents, but he's an ISIS.
Like, literally a bomb.
I'd probably still ignore him.
Well, there's also
Oh,
the,
what if he sent you a Barrett 50 cal?
Still ignore him, but accept the firearm.
yeah. But you also have the influence. Say you're coming from Europe and stuff. You're like, oh, I'm going to U.S. tourist study or whatever it is. You influence the other kids in that area, and obviously college kids are retarded. Hard
I don't know
R.
if we can say that.
Yeah. But it's just they're
Too
so
late.
easily influenced that they're
Yeah.
just going to believe everything.
That's true.
And it's kind of like more of a prevention of the brain rot / zombifying, kind of like, oh yeah, we got to do this.
College
Dumb.
kids really are like sheep.
Yeah. Not all of them, just
no.
Not all of them, but a
You
lot
can't
of them.
it just like tourists and
yeah.
visitors and stuff. Not all of them. It's just a majority.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I do feel it's a bit. In my opinion, I think it's a bit much.
I think it's not enough.
It does
As
sound like a
Abigail
bit much.
says, just a way to make money on their info. I'm sure they're going to sell it on the market and use the fear to gain the info. Abigail, that's a very good point. I would like to have that naive belief that the U.S. government wouldn't sell our info. Just like I used to have that belief that they wouldn't spy on us. But, the Patriot Act really worked out well for that, didn't it?
It's not so much selling the info. It's, we misplaced
Gathering.
it or wherever, and someone had access to it that
Yeah.
they shouldn't have. So it's free. They're not selling it. You're getting it for free.
And all of
Yeah.
a sudden, somebody that worked in that office got a brand new pool, big mansion, and a new car.
Unheard of.
Yep. And people like, what's her name? The old bat in Congress, trade stocks.
Pelosi.
Pelosi, yeah, like Nancy Pelosi. She definitely takes the over-under on if they're going to be a terrorist or not before anyone knows the actual truth, when she will. So the plan would throw a wrench into travel for the World Cup, which the U.S. is co-hosting with Canada and Mexico this next year. Why? Why co-host it? We should just have it here.
I
Not that I really care about
Because
soccer.
I don't think there's enough popularity in Canada for them to host it up there.
Well,
So
good.
Mexico would make more sense.
Mexico
'cause,
makes more
I would
sense.
see them having a lot of popularity. I mean, they just
Yeah.
did in South America, and
I'll say American soccer is not as popular either.
no,
It's not, but we're still, I mean, decent. FIFA said it expects to attract 5 million visitors, 5 million fans of the stadiums, and millions more visitors to U.S., Canada, and Mexico. So yeah, I don't know. Let's keep an eye on this to see what's going on with it. I'm not going to go over the whole thing. There's just way too much verbal diarrhea going on here. I just wanted to talk about the main point part.
oh
Abigail loves the World Cup. I love Messi.
yeah, oh well, see, Messi's Miami now, I think, right?
Is it Lionel?
Lionel Messi, yeah.
The only
he's
Lionel
from
I like
Spain.
is Lionel Richie.
I was just gonna make that joke.
No,
Hello.
let's fuck Manchester United all the way, obviously.
I apologize, anyone that loves
That's
soccer
not even
out there.
American.
I don't give.
Obviously, but although World Cup, I would say U.S. But the last time the U.S. was good, it was like 2015 or something like that, and we still got beat.
Yeah, I don't.
But that brings up the point that so they're doing the shared co-hosting thing and stuff.
Yeah,
But Seattle is supposed to be hosting the LGBT.
Washington.
Yes, Seattle, Washington is supposed to be hosting an LGBT match or something like that. The pride flags and everything, but it's to be ran in Egypt and Iran.
Interesting.
So there's a lot of speculation on what's going on over there. Obviously, it's probably not allowed over there. So
Yeah, I was just in Egypt, and good climate in the wintertime for a soccer tournament. Not much space to hold people, though.
yeah.
What are they gonna? What's the soccer field made out of sand?
No, they
Possibly.
import turf and everything, but
Or
and to be honest, I mean, there's enough oil barons over there.
Excuse me.
They can do whatever they want. They can put AC in tunnels.
They can, yeah, they can. So on the topic of internet stuff and tracking people,
The world.
sharing on bans, Australia has officially began enforcing the world's first teen social media ban. Now, for anyone that isn't aware, Australia has just implemented a law that anyone under the age of 16 and under cannot use
Social
Social
media.
media.
most social media sites.
That is a
Facebook,
great
Snapchat.
idea.
Yep.
Fantastic. I think we should follow suit.
I think so. Social media destroys this younger generation.
Yeah, and I was reading. I don't know if it was this one.
It destroys the older generation.
It does.
Yeah,
it
just
does.
destroys-
It actually
just
does.
brain rot,
It did,
pure brain
yeah.
rot. Even though that's literally all we do is social media. But anyways, excuse me.
Speak for
I don't think it's
yourself.
this. No, this isn't the one. Wow, burpee. This isn't the one I was reading the other day, but I was reading one. It was probably by like the Guardian or something like that. That's why I didn't even send it over because I can't stand the Guardian. But sometimes they have stuff.
Agreed.
It was talking about how like this girl, she's 15 years old. She works on her family farm, hundreds of kilometers away from her friends during the summertime. She can't keep track of them. She can't go on Facebook and Snapchat.
I like the Fred comment.
You know, he's not wrong. So anyways, but it's talking like she can't keep up with her friends if she can't hit a like on Instagram or send a quick snap on Snapchat. It's like, how about make a fucking phone call, you dumb broad?
Yeah.
How did we grow up even before text messages and fucking multi MSN and all that shit?
Fought wolves, went to school uphill both ways.
Sent letters,
17-foot
sent letters, made phone calls.
Smoke
Asked,
signals.
is Andrew there?
Dearest of mother, may I spend the night at my friend Bartholomew's house tonight?
It'd be like me writing you a letter back in like 85. Dearest Andrew, I hope this letter finds you well.
My
Paul's
dear
been
friend.
sick for weeks now. He
And
kicks the tuberculosis, the
Yeah,
exposure.
I've been hungover for weeks now.
Yeah, Fred, this is what you got. This is
Yeah.
what you are doing, guys. You are social media. And if you're under 16, you probably shouldn't be watching this show.
That's true.
Fuck you.
and it's also
Look what it did to you three. These three were fucked before social media.
Yep.
Well, you know,
and to be fair, I don't do social media besides
look
this.
at the
and-
father. Look at the father.
Yeah.
Just kidding, Thunderballs. All right. Sydney, December 10th. Australia on Wednesday became the first country to ban social media for children under 16, blocking access in a move welcomed by many parents and child advocates, but criticized by major technology companies and free speech advocates. No shit, because that's how they make their money.
They sell the information.
Yep.
and collect whatever they can on you.
and then allow small children to be connected with old men, and then talk to
Allegedly.
Well, it's also
It's
proven.
Yeah.
Roblox. Roblox
Fucking-
should be banned for children.
I-
The horror
I
stories
agree.
on Roblox.
I agree
my
all of it.
God.
But it's also proven too that like all these technologies on your phone, all these apps, they send push notifications to keep you engaged on your phone so that it becomes an
Yeah,
addiction.
and then exactly. And then people they thrive for likes and anything like
Just
that.
clickbait, all the
Yep.
clickbait news, all the fake posts, like, oh, we're doing all
And
this
if and
stuff.
there's
and-
most girls and stuff from like middle school, high school, or even college, even adults, if they post a picture or status or something like that, and they don't get as many likes as they think it should get, they literally get depressed and suicidal.
again, yeah, it should just be gotten rid of.
Abigail, you were right. I don't think banning's going to work. A lot of them will figure out a way around it if it was here. Yes, I mean we weren't allowed when I was a kid. You're not allowed to have a face or a MySpace or a Facebook or all that stuff.
You
Guess who had all that stuff? This guy.
Well, the other thing is like it depends on how they block it. I mean, as a youngster, and you're like, oh, you can't access this adult content website, and it was just enter your birth date.
Guess you saw
Yeah, no
tons
shit.
and tons
Just-
of boobs on the internet.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
just, and you're like, oh, let me just enter a
What,
random.
what fast internet did you have when
1900.
you were a kid? If I tried to download a boob on our computer,
Oh, it
back
took
in
a
the day,
long
It would have
time.
taken 10
But I'll
days.
tell you what, I stayed up late and I was very sneaky about it. The dial-up internet going off kind of gave it away at times, though.
Dad's trying to answer the phone. Why the fuck is that thing?
Oh
still
no,
on
they
the
were
internet?
they were in bed at that time.
Or it's the
Oh yeah.
the
I know.
LimeWire. You
Yep.
infect your computer with family computer with the LimeWire. Music Linkin Park.exe. Just
Oh, dude, we
Killed.
got emails from like the some companies saying like because all the shit that they download on LimeWire. I said my
that's
mom was
just-
getting emails from
Yeah.
like copyrights and stuff like that, which they might have been fake, but she believed it.
back when the internet was free.
Yeah, starting at midnight on Tuesday the 10th, the largest platforms including TikTok, Alphabet's Google.o, YouTube, and Meta's Instagram and Facebook were ordered to block children or face fines of up to $49.5 million or in Australian or $33 million American under the new law, which is being closely watched by regulators worldwide.
Which I think at that point they're probably like, that's chump change. We could pay that, no biggie.
But it's probably every day until they do it. You know,
Again,
So,
for how much they're making money off other things, probably they could.
anytime
they
you
could
lose
take that
money, you don't want to lose money. That's the thing, though.
hit. Not for them when they're making billions of dollars.
If you're making billions,
Netflix,
hey, if you have $100 and you lose a few pennies here and there, you're gonna care.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
What if you lose a lot of pennies every single day,
Yeah.
and eventually you're just like, shit, I'm bankrupt.
I'm telling you, what was it? The Bill Gates, he could drop $100 bill. It wouldn't be worth his time to pick it up. Like
Well,
they're making that.
That's $100
plus.
bill compared to billions of dollars. I'm
But
talking
saying
millions.
They're making that plus.
Yeah.
So to them, probably 33 million is nothing.
It's still though. It's the fact of that they lose if they're getting fined that much money. Someone's gonna be losing their job because they're gonna be cut from the team. Because if there's ever a loss, that is a loss. They're gonna do anything they can to fix it and try to keep doing their shit. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. I don't even know how to do an Australian accent. Anthony Albanese. I don't know. Called it a proud day for families and cast a law as proof that policymakers can curb online harms and have outpaced traditional safeguards. This will make an enormous difference. It is one of the biggest social and cultural changes that our nation has faced. Do you remember 2020, you dumb motherfucker? Albanese also told conference on Wednesday, it's a profound reform which will continue to reverberate around the world. So yeah,
At
don't
least
know.
they're leading the charge. Tip of the spear. Good for them.
It's a slippery slope though. I mean, yeah, it's good to. I do agree that
It's negative.
most
for
kids
children.
shouldn't be on it. Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, I know
Yeah.
the detriments it's done to everyone I know, including myself.
But at the same time, the more the government gets involved,
Yes, but that's
The
the thing is, if
worse.
it's implemented for them, how long until they start implementing different rules
Yeah.
and laws like they're already
Or-
trying to do?
it should
Well-
just be parents should be smart enough not to let their kids.
That's
on
the
these
issue.
things.
Parents will just hand their kid a tablet and keep
Well,
them busy,
yeah.
and you see it everywhere. It is absolutely disgusting.
But it's also like in the olden days where it's like your kids out there playing, street lights would come on, you'd go home, be done. Now it's street lights
Yeah.
don't come on, they don't have like any time bells or anything. It's the phone.
Because they didn't leave the
They reach
house.
phone. Yeah. You
Yeah.
reach for the phone and that's where they're at.
Yep. No, you see countless amounts of parents, their kids just crying and whatever, and they give them an iPad so they can watch Bluey or play games.
Roblox.
It's like, when I was growing up, the only time I could play any games on like a cell phone or something like that is if a friend of ours, John, would come over on like a Friday night, and my dad and them would be drinking beers in the garage, and he'd give me his phone so I could play Prince of Persia. Yeah, that was my video games growing up until a certain point when I bought my first PlayStation. Yeah, I bought my gaming consoles all by myself when I was a kid. I was so proud of it.
Where's my sad cue? The sad violin music.
Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. Dum Dum's got one. Idaho Mike. Mike, good to see you, man. Hey guys, sorry for the tardiness. Been busy packing for the big move to our new home. Hopefully, we'll go smoothly. Cheers. Hey, Mike, you got a nice place you got there. Saw your video when you posted it. I hope.
Impressive.
I'm not even mad. But I hope the move goes well and you guys settle in nicely and you have a Merry Christmas if we don't see you between now and then. But I think we'll be seeing you. It's only the 12th.
Yeah.
Oh, is tomorrow the first 12 days of Christmas?
Maybe. I don't know.
Or it's the last.
AI is worse than social media. Oh, yeah. AI is getting
and I think the
bad.
problem with the social media thing is the AI is being incorporated into it. So you can't.
Dude,
it's so bad.
That's the problem is there's so much AI slop. But there's so much AI that's actually getting better and better and better and better.
And the other thing is, like, some people are like, "Oh, the AI versus real life," and it's both AI, and they're both terrible. And like, come on, and people are falling for it.
Yep.
I mean, the phone calls already. Hey, your grandson's locked in a Peruvian jail. We need $1,200. Send it through gift cards. People are buying that. So the AI stuff is they can pull up these videos and be like, "Hey, here's proof." They're falling for it.
I'll show you guys an AI picture that Grok made of myself. I made my a picture YouTube stream friendly that I'll show you at some point during the stream.
I remember. Yeah.
And he's seen it.
That's way better than the not YouTube friendly videos that he usually sends us.
Yeah.
Hey,
so many feet.
And if they don't do the ban, they will face bad press in that country, which could cause bigger losses. So I would think they will follow it or try. So how we go. Yes. Australia is not really doing a good job on the good-looking political wise across the world.
Yeah, they got some.
They're kind of
But I mean, what do you expect from what used to be a giant like prison island? I mean, they're getting there.
They've done a complete 360.
They were a prison island, and they're gonna stay
180
prison island.
And obviously, they fear for their lives every single day with every animal, spider, insect thing trying to kill them.
Yep.
So,
all right,
they're getting there.
Fred, wait. My grandson isn't in a Peruvian jail. Fuck! I sent them gift cards.
Exactly.
How much did they get you for, Fred?
Thousands.
All
right.
Where did you get thousands? Is that why you asked me for money?
Official midway point. Time for a shot. Thank you, everyone that's still here and joining us. And drink. Oh, I can't believe I just did that.
You suck.
Yeah, well, you blow.
I feel.
All right, we're gonna shift gears over to some pop culture and tech news, mostly just pop culture.
Yeah, super depressed now.
Jake Gyllenhaal and Guy Ritchie's gritty war epic explodes on streaming after being overlooked for years. This war epic that they're talking about is The Covenant, which is a fantastic movie. I watched it a couple of weeks ago for the first time, and I was very happy with the entire thing.
I have not watched it. However, I was surprised that it came out a while ago.
I guess it was on Netflix.
Because most movies they say it's like a streaming fucking hit and everything. And I watch, I'm like, this is terrible.
This is terrible, Todd.
And it's a streaming hit because it's finally free on some sort of streaming service, and everyone's watching it, and they're like, wow, this is bad.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing is, though, is Guy Ritchie is usually pretty consistent with good stuff he's pumping out.
I like most of his movies. So
movies and TV shows like The Gentleman and the movie The Gentleman.
Gentleman was all right. The show
was
Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. So
I love it.
He did Smoking Aces. Didn't he? Yeah,
that was awesome.
I love that
Another
movie.
fucking good one.
It's just over the top. You know, that's what I like about it. So one of Guy Ritchie's past projects is finding new momentum in 2025. It's really not that old.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's okay. We're in streaming. Congratulations.
On Netflix. While the war genre still remains relevant in Hollywood, a film with Jake Gyllenhaal initially didn't perform well at the box office, but in the world of streaming is a different story. Guy Ritchie's A Covenant movie is currently on Netflix and is now surging on streaming charts. The war movie is sitting at number 3 in the U.S. Originally slated on April 21st, 2023, the project directed by Ritchie, who also co-wrote it with Ivan Atkinson and Martin Davies. The Covenant movie starred Jake Gyllenhaal as Master Sergeant John Kinley and his survival while at war in Afghaniland. Dar Salim, who plays the interpreter Ahmed Abdullah, that's pretty generic, ends up saving Kinley at the...
I mean, they could have gone with Muhammad and really would have...
It wouldn't have changed. When we were in Egypt, our tour guide Ahmed, he's like, if you cannot find me, you yell Ahmed. Everyone around you will say yes. Good guy. Ends up saving Kinley as the two grow closer, with Kinley having to help his new ally after getting into danger himself. The Covenant cast also features Sean Sager, Jason Wong, Alexander Ludwig, Emily Beecham, and Anthony Starr.
But yeah, needless to say, it's on my to-be watch list.
It's a good movie.
I should have watched that instead of Eddington because that movie was horrendous.
If you want to watch a good movie, a good intense, kind of edgy.
I like war movies.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Although, what was that last Netflix one? The
I don't know.
Boy, drawing a blank on it.
Yeah, that'll happen.
God, I remember how it started.
How's it start?
They're in the streets of either Iraq, I think, and they're Baghdad probably, walking down.
Okay.
And they're just trying to infiltrate a building. It's nighttime.
Okay.
Explosions go off. They get attacked. Then they're doing they weren't attacked.
Sounds like any movie set in the desert.
So they're setting up. It was a recon post on the second floor. They're doing recon, getting in the information and stuff, and then grenades throw in the window. They get swarmed. Fuck, I'm trying to think who's in it.
I think I know what you're talking about, but we'll figure it out someday.
But
That's not warfare, is it?
I'm a huge fan of war movies, and I have not seen that one.
I don't even know what movie he's talking about.
Everyone said it was fantastic. I'm gonna
look it up.
I'm gonna look it up. But everyone said it was fantastic. I'm like, okay, it sounds good. And then I watched. I'm like, okay, it's like super realistic because it's boring as hell.
It must be warfare.
It is.
That's how I felt about.
That's what I mean. A movie warfare.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about Jarhead.
I wanted to see that.
Like when I watched Jarhead, I was pumped up for a new Warhead movie or for a new war movie, and then I was watching. I'm like, this kind of
too realistic. It's too realistic.
Yeah. Not that it was a bad movie. It was just a little too slow paced.
Speaking of bad movies, 28 years later, Andy loved that one. They got another sequel or some shit, wherever it is. The Bone Temple first reactions needed to cast a sequel to Danny Boyle's 28 years later, opens in theaters on January 16th.
Bar flip.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're gonna do with this.
28 years later was really impressive just because they wait 28 days, 28 weeks. Now we got 28 years.
And they filmed a lot of it on iPhone 16s.
I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, the story's gonna be good. And then I watched, I was like, this was horrendous. And this was a cool part of the story, but the other part of the movie made no sense then. So they decided, I feel like this is one of those movies, they filmed some extra scenes and they're like, oh fuck, we can't put it in the movie.
Yeah,
we'll make our own movie out of it. Get out of here.
So the hotly anticipated sequel to Danny Boyle's 28 Years Later held its first screenings with the initial reactions on social media to 28 Years Later. The Bone Temple suggests the film is worthy and weirder follow-up. Yeah, but always the first reactions, they're only going to cherry pick the good ones because they're never going to talk about the bad ones. While official critics' reviews for Bone Temples are embargoed till closer to the film's January 16th release, Columbia Pictures allowed press in the US and UK to release social media reactions to press screenings on Tuesday night. Fuck me. From a trailer released last week, the action in Bone Temple picks up the action after the events of 28 years later, focusing on human survivors of the rage virus in northeast of England. Bone Temple seems to focus on the dual narratives: Dr. Ian Kelson seeking a cure for the virus, and Spike becoming a part of Sir Jimmy Crystal's murderous gang.
See, in the ending of 28 Years Later, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, I understood references and stuff, but I'm like, it made no sense with the rest of the movie. The first half of the movie made no sense. This was a cool part, but it was probably the slowest part of the movie. Mm-hmm. But the fact that they're making a full movie out of it really annoys me.
I've never seen something
original.
I don't think I've seen Days, Years, or fucking nothing.
Days and Weeks.
Yeah, I think it's Days and Weeks, and then
the Days, Weeks, Years.
Yeah,
I've never seen any of them.
Can you imagine that? Like, all right, guys, we're gonna make this movie 28 weeks after the first one, and then we gotta wait 28 years.
Well, that's pretty much what it was. It was. I think it's been. In the last one, 15 years since the last one came out.
I think it was 28.
That's what I'm saying. It's
I don't know how long.
And all of a sudden they're like, "Hey guys, we made enough money on streaming."
When did 28 Days Later come out?
That's
no
old.
idea.
2000.
No way.
Yes.
All right. So here are some first reactions. The Bone Temple is brilliant.
2002. Will.
Did it come out 2002?
2002 was 28 Days Later.
God damn.
Mm-hmm. That's when the zombie craze was going on.
God
the
damn.
First time around since I was born. The Bone Temple is brilliant, a sequel that operates in a much weirder wavelength than its predecessor, tackling the idea of a false god in a surprisingly thorny manner. While it's not formally inventive, I found its focused narrative to be stronger and more emotionally acute.
Yeah. 28 Weeks Later came out in 2007.
90s? No. 2000. Yeah, 2002.
Why was I thinking these movies were newer?
Because you don't watch anything.
Yeah.
Bone Temple is a brutally audacious follow-up to 28 Years Later that largely sidelines the infected to explore culturism, trauma, psychosis, and compassion. I really like its uncompromising, idiosyncratic ambition. It is easily more polarizing than 28 Years Later, video coming January. All right, Ryan Hollinger, you're using too many big words.
Yep, he's just trying to sound like he's a movie
you're
snob.
you're trying to sound like you know.
He's trying to be a professional critic.
28 years later, the Bone Temple deepens the franchise as lowered new questions and some long-awaited answers in the quietest yet undeniably most brutal installment of the series. Ralph Fiennes is truly phenomenal here, adding new poetic. Fuck, didn't want to do that.
No, again, it was cool at the point because you could also 28 days and 28 weeks you couldn't stream for the longest time until like last year because they just refused it. They're like, hey, we're not popular, we're not mainstream. This is for like the cult movies and stuff. And I loved it. And then this movie came out streaming. Now they got a spin-off. Sellouts.
I hate how all these people write like these journalistic professional, like I want to be a movie critic. Where's the one guy going? Bad guy go yeet. 5 out of 5.
So that's why
that's what I want to see.
I say we develop a system. Either watch, don't watch. And then we just vote on it.
Well,
2 watches against 1 don't watch.
9 times out of 10 we don't watch anything anyways, so
we should start doing some watch parties.
I think I can say no. I saw 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, a while ago, and it's very entertaining and worthy sequel to the first film.
Shouldn't be a sequel. Shouldn't.
It's a midquel.
It's a spinoff.
It's a midquel.
Yeah.
The film also includes some of the best bonkers shit you'll find in a film next year. I want one of these films annually as long as I live. These are very broad and almost repetitive.
Where's my face palm?
This really sounds like it was written by the guys that made the movies, and then they were supposed to retweet him.
Yeah. 28 Years Later, Bone Temple was beautifully chaotic, breathtaking, everything I wanted it to be. Nia DaCosta brought her unique style to this world in a captivating way. I would watch Jack O'Connell and Ralph Fiennes for hours. Another banger of a film to this franchise. Okay, thanks for telling us anything about the film itself. 28 Years Later, Jeff's sex life. Yeah. Good one. Thanks, Idaho Mike. Thanks, Idaho Mike.
I don't think you'll get it in 28 years.
28 seconds later. Andy.
Yeah, that's right. 28 seconds.
Your game is doing stuff. And Abigail, I hope if you're still in here, this is also for you that we bring this up. Phasmophobia brings genre-defining co-op horror madness to Switch 2 in 2026.
I'm just glad. I mean, I've granted, I bought it when it first came out, and obviously I didn't play it.
This one while I get a beer.
I didn't play it for a long time. But the recent year when we revived it for the Halloween streams and stuff, the scary stuff, fell in love with it. What a game!
It is. It's fun.
Fucking Prestige 4.
Nah, I'm not that high, but it's just one of those games where it's like when it first came out, it was rough, and now it's kind of like a little bit more polished. Yes, a little bit more polished, but the fact that they're spreading, they did Xbox and PlayStation not long ago. Last year and a half ago, but now it's on Nintendo Switch 2, so it's getting more popularity.
Give me a latte.
Still in early access. Highly recommend anyone who likes the horror adventure trying to solve.
I wouldn't even say you have to be into horror at all. Really, I'm not a horror person, but I love Phasmophobia.
You were complaining about digging a hole because it didn't have any jump scares.
What? No, I wasn't complaining about digging a hole.
He did complain about digging a hole. It was kind of funny, though. It's one game he didn't complain about.
It's so basic. Like,
it's okay. There's no jump scares, so it's not fun to watch.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, it was literally us just digging a hole. It wasn't.
It's cold.
I know, but what I'm saying is for the channel, it's not interesting for people to watch. There's nothing going on there.
I have fun watching people do it.
I
haven't watched ours, but
I enjoyed playing it.
I haven't had a chance to.
But then after we got through it the 6th time that we went down, I was like, it's the same. It's the same.
So last night I started editing our supercut of Are We There Yet? And my editing software is being an absolute pain in my ass. So it's going to take me a lot longer than expected. But if I could have
CapCut?
No, I'm using the editing software I always use.
Yeah.
Power Director.
It's also it might be the computer getting a little old, Jeff. I'm just saying.
I talked to ABF about it. He said, dude, you're fine. Don't let Andy bullshit you.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
He said maybe the motherboard or the processor, but everything else.
And that's what I said, motherboard processor.
I don't have that kind of money, Andy.
I know, but I'm saying those are the ones that are definitely old.
Yeah, what's in there?
Runs great.
5th generation i5?
Who cares?
That's what I'm saying.
All right, speaking of ABF and other video games, the Game Awards were last night. And Expedition 33, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, Clair Obscur I fucked that up. Awards with 9 wins. Sweeps the awards with 9 wins.
That's insane. It's still haven't played the game. Obviously, I watched enough people to play it where I'm like, okay, I feel like I played it.
I've watched nothing
that's
on this,
funny.
but I hear good
The second I
things.
said ABF, he texted me.
Yeah.
All right. Claire Obscure Expedition 33 has been named Game of the Year in a record-breaking haul at this year's Game Awards. The French-developed role-playing game cleaned up 9 of the 10 categories it was up for, with further wins in the best narrative, best music, best performance.
Yeah, so that's a lot.
Yeah.
Especially for a game, independent developed game, 33 members on the team. So that's why they call it Expedition 33.
That's why it was good.
Beat the fuck out of all these
Mhm.
AAA companies. We need more of this in life.
Exactly.
Well, it's just when the companies are small, it becomes a passion thing, and it's not so much about
Yeah.
much money per hour you're making. It's just like, hey, I'm going to put in the extra effort, even though I'm not getting paid for this to make
Right.
this good. It's a passion project, and that's what makes good games.
Not just passion, but it's less hands in the pot. You don't have somebody micromanaging you saying like, hey, we need more inclusion in this. We need more.
Well, also, it's not a bunch of
we
different.
need more music, and you're like,
It's not a bunch of different teams that are each assigned one thing and then trying to mesh it together. It's all made together with this.
Right. Yeah. And like you said, it's more of a passion project, whereas it's not you just working for a dev company.
Yeah.
It's not a dev for a company, just getting paid.
You have 30 people ahead of you. You resized
I agree
one
with that.
toenail, and all of a sudden they're like, hey, we don't like this shape. You got to go back.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'd
Also,
rather
go
be
talk
doing
to
something-
HR. That thing you said about the hot dogs was inappropriate.
Yeah.
But like, look at Phasmophobia. All these like indie games that are blowing up because
Oh, indie games swept the fucking game.
even
awards.
though the graphics are shit, they have better concepts of
It's
gameplay
fun.
and
Yep.
They're just fun.
yeah, they're fun games. That's what
s-
these big developers I think are losing is
Well, yeah,
they think it has to be
they have
graphically
thousands-
beautiful. It has to be
It has to be. You want it to be graphically beautiful,
Well,
but
you
you also
do.
want it to be functional and with a good story and a good premise.
but what's more important, the graphically beautiful or
No,
fun
just
to play?
Just fun to play.
Fun to play, yeah. But you also don't want like
And it's not so much fun.
if you
to-
can mix the two,
Yeah,
absolutely.
oh yeah, absolutely. I'm
It's
saying, yeah, if we can get the best
not
of
so
both
much
worlds,
visually
but-
pleasing, it's how much money we can make off it with microtransactions.
That's-
Every game
Oh
has a
my
store
God,
now.
every
Game Pass,
every
No,
AAA
sorry.
title.
Battle Pass.
Yeah, I was
Get
saying-
yours now or feel
and then
left
it's like
out.
you get the foil because you're not playing every day unlocking things. You're not-
Foil.
fear of missing out.
Fear of
FOMO.
missing out.
Doesn't say
FOMO.
you said foil.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you did
you're
say
talking about
FOMO.
Fear
FOIA
of you
again.
missing out.
You're talking about FOIA again.
Yeah.
Freedom of information.
But the other problem with that too, though, is like
And then it's like
the
oh,
problem is the players, though. They keep buying shit in these
I fucking
microtransaction
know.
stores.
people are dumb.
If
And
they would
again,
quit buying the shit, developers would realize nobody wants this. Now we're going to release full games again. But
Right.
people keep paying for them skins.
Battlefield, Battlefield and Call of Duty both had updates and everything, and the only updates they do is the fucking store,
Yeah.
Mhm.
adding in dumb skins.
Yep. Here's a
Weapon
25 gig
customizations.
update for a skin on your weapon. Cool.
And you have
What
to pay
about
for it.
the skins that
$25
should have been
to unlock
already in there in the base game? You know,
And also, when it comes to them skins, I don't see the point in purchasing the skins because you're like, yeah, it looks cool, but all it
You didn't-
proves,
you
all it
didn't earn
proves,
anything.
yeah, exactly. All it
didn't
proves
earn
is you
shit.
had $2 for a gun skin.
yes, no skins like in the OG games, Call of Duty, Black Ops. You had to
Battlefield,
work
you
for
had,
that.
yeah. If
Halo.
somebody was coming out with a
For
gold gun,
Battlefield, yeah.
you're like, oh shit, that
Yeah.
guy played this game a lot.
Then you got Modern Warfare 2. You're like, holy shit, that guy's got diamond. Then he has gold on all his guns.
Yeah.
Well, and then the Halo with the Hayabusa armor.
Yeah,
where
Hayabusa
you
armor.
actually had to do challenges to
Yes.
unlock parts of it.
Well,
I
same
was
with
like,
Battlefield. Battlefield 4 had
Cool.
even the hidden challenges
Yeah,
to get like the
exactly.
Phantom Bow and all
Well,
that.
and like Fred says, look at Arc Raiders. They
I-
won best multiplayer game over
Yeah.
Battlefield and all of them. You know, that's all I see is people are playing the living shit out of Arc Raiders.
I actually
Raiders,
I
and
don't like
Battlefield has
extraction
fallen
shooters,
off.
but I do kind of want to try Arc Raiders.
It looks. I haven't really looked into it.
I was
to be
talking.
honest.
I was talking to Fred the other day. We were playing Battlefield, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, "If you can convince me, I will play it. It's not on sale. It's still full price, which is $40, which isn't like a full AAA game, but
Still though, a fun game for
This
$40
is so
is
much
better
fun.
than these
Okay.
AAA titles charging 70 for shit.
you know.
Yes. Abigail says, I'm hoping Phasmo puts skins and things for the truck and room, but it uses money you are making off of ghost runs and not real money. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Yes, absolutely. There's no incentive to actually like grind towards things anymore. It's either you got to do this challenge or pay $2.
Yeah.
It's much more fun. I mean, we grew up in the area where you had to work for
To unlock
things.
the
This
things.
is just instant gratification on
Or
either your expense or mom and dad's
yeah,
expense.
or someone's got a credit card linked to
Yes.
account. The other thing was the Winter's Jest for Phasmophobia is coming out next week, next Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing as the Halloween, except it's Christmasified, and you had to hunt Krampus.
Battlefield
So
6 is coming out there. Winter update too.
Winter
Yeah.
update already came out for Battlefield 6, and it broke the game. So
Imagine that.
Wonderful.
Haven't
Yeah.
played in a while.
I still like Battlefield 6.
no, I do too, but it's just
Some of the
their
lobbies
updates
get
are
into are
just
so
broken.
frustrating though. I don't know why we always get stuck in those like sweat ass lobbies. Like,
Right.
Yeah,
I hate it so much.
16th.
but again,
Like
I
I'm not good at the game. Stop putting me in lobbies with people that are good at the game.
But I think the whole streaming aspect of like everyone's want to be a streamer,
Yes, it kills first person shooters because that's what most people watch.
and
So
it's
any first person shooter that comes out is littered with sweats.
with people who just play it
Yep, nonstop.
18 hours a day, every day. Not
Isn't that what you
casuals.
do with Phasmophobia?
No, I wish. No, I actually play that limited, but
Okay. Guys,
definitely.
Oh, I forgot to bring it up though with
kick
Arc
of it.
Raiders. The Burnt Peanut won VTuber of the year.
I don't watch Burnt Peanuts, so
me neither.
I
I don't watch
bad.
VTubers.
yeah.
Well,
it's-
The Burnt Peanut
There's
isn't
a
the
few of them I
same.
give exceptions to.
The Burnt Peanut is a little different than the typical
There's a few I
VTuber.
give.
Again,
exceptions.
And actually, it brought up a lot of uproar. That's why I thought you guys would know anything.
Did
about
you
it.
guys know he is hilarious, says Fred? So that Burnt Peanut. Okay, maybe I'll look him up. We'll check him out after this show.
the problem is, instead of like once we do
He
the
makes
show,
fun of VTubers. Okay.
Yes.
it's the social media aspect of things.
Media.
But it's I don't do social media outside of this stream and Discord.
I'm aware.
Oh,
Like-
Burnt Peanut's all over my TikTok.
That's
Try
what
to
I'm saying.
tag you on
I
stuff.
just-
I can't. I don't even post you on anything whenever it's something cool that you were a part of because I know you're not
I
going
know.
to see it.
I literally
And it also has your name. So I don't
exactly.
wanna-
I literally
soft
just
docs you.
don't do any of that. It's just
Yeah.
to be like the kids and stuff. It takes
Andrew
too
likes the
much
hard
time
docs.
for me to like everything and
You like
go
the
out.
hard-
That's why you're here, Jeff. You're the social guy. You do the things and stuff.
I make the appearances and spread the good word of Drink Up across the land.
I'm the
Um,
80-year-old grumpy ass man.
You're the guy that doesn't even fucking answer his text messages.
Yeah, 100%. I don't want to fucking talk to you guys.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
9/11 was an inside job, Jeff.
It was absolutely. So the title of the stream tonight was Holly Jolly. What did I say? Holly Jolly Dog Piss. And this is why is because the official teaser trailer for Supergirl has come out. And the beginning it has Crypto the super dog pissing all over the face of Superman in the newspaper. So James Gunn is literally pissing on his own stuff, which means that James Gunn is absolutely dumber than we thought. We're not going to watch the trailer because I'm sure we'll get hit
Yeah.
for
Well,
it.
you can admit
No.
your own mistakes and make fun of it.
But we watched the trailer before
It's
the show.
been like
No, we did watch
4
trailer.
months.
This trailer sucks.
We
I'm
watched the
just
trailer,
saying that
it looked
exact
bad.
point. This trailer sucks.
The fact that even made a movie out of
Yep,
it from
this-
the original Superman movie, I'm just again stop the spinoffs. 28 Bone Temple shit needs to stop. We
Yeah.
need something original. We need something
No, you don't-
good.
this.
You know what the
movie
problem with these
is
spin-offs is?
not going to be good.
Back in the 80s and 90s, they used to do spin-offs all the time, like Cheers, and they had what came off of Cheers? It was the
Happy Days.
no, it was God damn it. It was the therapist or whatever from the bar at
Monk?
Cheers. No,
No idea.
Fraser.
Frasier.
Frasier.
Did
I
you
like
just say
Frasier.
Frasier?
I did.
Frasier.
My
Frasier.
God, that's horrible.
Frasier was a spin-off. It was highly successful.
Frasier.
There was a lot of successful
yeah,
spin-offs like that.
25 years ago.
But what I'm saying is back then they were well-written spin-offs. People liked the character and they wrote them.
Happy Days is like the 70s, and then Fred calls them 40-year-old men. Yeah, well, yeah, no, the trailer for this, I've watched it, I think 3 or 4 times. And
Everyone's gonna talk about it.
It doesn't.
look
Yeah, everyone's talked about it all week or all day or whatever. It came out yesterday, or did it come out? No, it came out. No, it came out yesterday. And so we're not gonna spend too much time on it because whatever. But it is absolutely just like nihilistic and depression. Like a 23-year-old alcoholic.
She
depressed
knows what
fucking
life
white
is.
female
She's lived through it.
This literally
traveling
looks,
through space. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I told you guys this earlier. This literally looks like the young female version of Hancock.
In space.
Yes.
It's like they took the success from Hancock, like let's make it a young female Supergirl.
Yep, in
Movie
space. Yeah. So I mean, watching the trailer, it literally looks like Guardians of the Galaxy, and that'll be Craig Gillespie, whoever I can't remember what else he's done, but nothing very good, I don't think. I believe it shows Krypton getting destroyed at some point. But it's just nihilistic, self-centered. Full. That we do get Jason Momoa as Lobo. Now I do
like Jason Momoa.
I don't know enough about Supergirl comics and stuff like that to really know who Lobo and shit is.
So wait, Jason Momoa is in this movie?
Yeah, he's Lobo.
So Lobo, Lobo is a he's like a fucking not Venom, the anti-hero. So Lobo is like a bounty hunter.
Supergirl's the anti-hero.
Lobo is like an anti-hero. He's a bounty hunter. He goes through and collects bad guys.
Does good sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
He drives a Harley Davidson. It's not a Harley, obviously, but motorcycle and shit through space. But it's just one of those things where they're throwing in cameos to make money.
The only reason people want to see this movie will be because of Jason Momoa as Lobo. That's literally all anyone's talking about is Jason Momoa as Lobo.
My only question here is Jason Momoa was Aquaman, so now is he?
Yeah, he's everywhere.
Giving up the Aquaman title.
No, Aquaman's gone.
Yeah,
that's Snyderverse. This is
yeah, you are correct.
Yeah,
you are correct. So he's getting a new role. The
gunster. Yeah,
but again, it's the
Gunfish can
was Supergirl was 30 seconds in Superman.
Superman wasn't that good of a movie.
Yeah, Superman wasn't that good of a movie, and now we're getting a spin-off for her 30-second cameo.
Yeah,
it's because they pre-plan all these spin-offs before the failure of the last one.
They were going to do the Authority, which I found out earlier from Neurotic's video. The Authority wasn't actually originally a DC product. It was. What was he called? Something Wildfire. I can't remember, but it wasn't DC. DC movies all suck, dude.
Fuck. Agreed.
DC has a fantastic comic book.
Have you watched
comic book universe, but they have a terrible movie universe.
Have you watched Batman and Robin?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Batman's the only movie.
Me and Andrew grew up on fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger as Dr.
Absolutely,
Freeze.
dude. I watched that same age, you know.
The only problem I have with them is the fact that they just don't come up with anything new. It's
George Clooney
recycled the same thing. What do we have? Like 12 Batman movies.
Right.
I mean, we got like 6 Superman movies
dude,
in the last like 4 years.
You can probably just pull the entire studio's budget for a decade just doing Batman and Superman movies on their own and actually making them good.
That's what I'm saying. It's just the same thing recycled 15 times. Although they did Green Lantern, which was
also
horrendous.
Fred, you're forgetting about the nipples on George Clooney's
Yes,
Batman
George Clooney
suit.
nipples suit. Absolutely.
So I mean, you're wrong.
The only good ones were Christian Bale's Batman.
That's what I'm saying. He's wrong.
How do you feel about Dark Knight Rises?
Love it.
Everyone loves the Dark Knight. A lot of people are mixed on the Dark Knight Rises. Personally, myself,
was that the one with the Paddington?
Christian Bale.
Paddington.
Or Christian Bale and Tom Hardy.
Well, you just said Christian Bale's. He said the only good ones were Christian Bale. So yeah, why wouldn't the Dark Knight Rises have been included?
Modern guys. That's exactly how Fred sounds like, in case you're wondering. So yeah, the tagline for Supergirl is truth, justice, and whatever. They refuse to say the American way in either Superman or Supergirl. So
because it's whatever. It's a typical nihilistic 20-year-old who's only been knows what life is.
She hasn't been through high school. She's Supergirl.
Well, exactly. But I'm saying they're trying to connect to the younger audience.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Bill Clinton on a saxophone shortly.
Pretty much. This gave me I don't know why, but I think like a Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel sort of feeling when it did the little.
Looks like a shit star.
Well, that's what that stands for. With Supergirl is super shit, or Superman is super shit. Yep. So I mean,
did you say
themselves?
Did you say SS?
We don't talk like that here, Aunt Willie. Wow!
Wow! We're trying to throw me.
I'm so used to you doing it.
I'm just having a good time.
Yeah. Let's see here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of the gamer words.
Get rid of that.
All right. What do we got? We got 113. We got a few minutes left. Well, a little more than a few, but you know. Okay. For anyone that watches the Y-Files, one of my favorite channels on YouTube, it is Willie trying to be Nick Fuentes.
What was that comment?
Willie trying to be Nick Fuentes.
Don't know who that is.
Look him up. Anyways, so the Y-Files is one of my favorite shows and channels on YouTube. It's basically they just cover like mysteries and lore and mythologies and stuff throughout the world and history, and then they tell a story, and then they have the research you've been able to figure out the end.
What you could decipher, what they decipher.
Yes.
It's kind of it's
And,
interesting. I like
so
it.
this morning I woke up and he had uploaded this video. It says Dan Crenshaw threatens to shoot Sean Ryan for questioning his
Did you
finance.
say shoe?
Shoe.
He's trying to shoe him.
He's back in the feet.
Sue Sean Ryan for his questioning his finances.
His furnace.
His shoe and his furnace.
Sorry, guys. It's been a long month. So, anyways, I'm not going to play the video just because we'll probably get hit for it. I don't know how AJ feels about that, but we'll just leave it there. So, anyways, the overall arching story on this is Sean Ryan is questioning Dan Crenshaw's finances because as a congressman, I think the max they make a year is $170,000 plus healthcare and all that stuff for life. But Dan Crenshaw is worth a hell of a lot more than that. And it goes into like, does his finances come from insider trading? Does it come from, where does it come from? Bribes, under the table deals.
Again, we were talking about it earlier, but it's not just Dan Crenshaw.
It's not just Dan Crenshaw.
It's every senator, congressman, just in the
And
history.
But it's just,
if they're getting defensive about it, it means they're probably guilty about something. Because
Yes.
if I was a multimillionaire in Congress and they're like, "Are you embezzling?" and I wasn't, I'd just be like, "No, check, man."
But
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not just
exactly.
embezzling. It's more of like insider trading
it's
or
But
not
even
embezzling.
insider trading, again,
the
I'd be
deals
like,
they know.
they'd be like, "Are you insider trading?" Be like, "No, check history." Like if you're not guilty of it,
You shouldn't be allowed to even say the word stock market if you're in government.
no, I think that if you're in government, you should not be allowed to openly trade.
Yes.
U.S. senators earn a base annual salary of $174,000.
Yep.
Yeah, you should not get
Hey,
rich
check
working
out the
for
net
the
worth
government.
of Dan Crenshaw.
Let's see here. But it's not just him. It's
No, I know
obviously
that, but I
about-
know, but he's the one that's saying he's going to be suing Sean Ryan, the other podcaster interviewer, just for questioning it for defamation. So
And for those people who think that, like, oh well, it's America, you should be able to get as rich as you want.
yeah, but not in the wrong,
not in the
you don't-
wrong way.
Yeah, not
It's
in the
too
wrong way.
tempting to have that option to become a millionaire.
That's why all government officials, all offices should have term limits.
Yep.
Because
and not
you either
'Cause
die
you're
a
going to get
hero-
bribed, and there's going to come a point where most people
Yeah,
have a price.
exactly.
It's
Yeah.
not a term like, hey, we know you're expiring, we can't pay you anymore. It's
Yeah.
going to be, I'm here for another 20 years. I can get you things.
Yeah.
Dan Crenshaw's net worth varies by estimate, showing a wide range financial disclosures from around 1.5 to over 3.3 million in recent cycles.
Now, if he's investing in like property and stuff like that, that's fine.
174,000.
But the trades is no.
But if you're investing property based on laws that you voted on,
That's also true.
Or
But I think you should stay
opening
in that.
buying stocks and things
Yes.
that you know you're going to pass a bill on for
Exactly.
government trade.
Well, the other
It's
thing though
just-
too is I
Nancy
think you
Pelosi,
should.
yes, Fred,
Pelosi's
absolutely.
a big
Yep,
one.
we talked about.
I
that
think you
earlier.
should stay in that. Not obviously not low income, but you're staying in like a median to high income.
Mhm.
I think you should stay there so that your votes are according to people in the same. Like if you're a millionaire, you're not going to vote the same as somebody who's in poverty or middle class.
right.
You should be in the same class as the people you are
That's
representing.
not how it works, though, because
I know, but that's
middle,
what I'm
lower
saying.
class people can't afford to run for Congress.
No,
or buy the vast amounts of stock that these
Yes.
senators.
but
are
what I'm
buying,
saying is
so-
you should be staying in that under $200,000 range, just so that you are at least closer to the people that you're supposed to represent.
They
But
already
that's-
are, and it comes down to term limits because they can be in there for the rest of their lives until they die. No, just like I was gonna say, I said you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yeah.
And that's
And
exactly
again,
what
But that's because they
happens.
can stay
Yep,
in there
well,
long enough to be
yes,
tempted
which is
to
bribing,
vote
exactly.
in the
It's
for the future.
but that's the whole point of it, where it's like term limits. Oh well, we can do 4 years down, but you know what? In 8 years, they're going to cancel it and be like, hey, you guys worth nothing now.
There's only one thing I disagree about with term limits, and it's a very small thing that would never actually make me vote for no term limits. Is
What's that, Will?
if somebody was actually good at helping the people.
Then they should be
Yes.
good at. They should be good at
They should-
influencing someone to come up
mentors.
underneath them and
Be
mentor.
a
But you
mentor
can't
to bring somebody in.
you can't always change the opinion of somebody else. You
No,
can't
that's
change
why
how
you
somebody
find
else is.
that's why you find someone to work underneath you and raise them as your.
Yes,
I understand that, but
protege,
again, they can
mentor,
always, but they can always get
protege.
voted in and get changed too.
They could.
I'm
yeah.
saying
I'm pretty sure
that's
it's
not a
more
big
than
enough
that.
thing.
That's
I'm not saying
small.
that's a small thing, but I'm just saying that's the only argument I can see against it. That's literally the only
I
argument
see it as a
against it.
non-argument. I look at all
But-
the lifetime politicians and see how fucking corrupt.
Oh,
they
yeah,
are.
they
no matter
all
what
are.
side of the
No,
no matter what
100%
side of
they
the
all
political
are.
spectrum
Not
they
just
are.
that, but it's
And,
the,
yeah.
the
They all
lack
are.
of competition. oh, I've been a senator for 10 years. I know how things work. People are like, I don't know. I know your name. I'm just going to vote for you.
Well,
And
also
they're
the
just
other
fucking-
part,
they keep
the other
going for
problem
20
too
years.
is like when people have been in there for 10 years, they've already built up a wealth that they can.
Fred, I'm not gonna even bring that up because I know what you're gonna say there.
But
Sorry,
they
go ahead.
can they can pay for their what about
spit it out.
advertising. What the fuck is it when it's political advertising? Your political
Advertising.
run.
Yeah, your run. That's
You have
true.
the money to
But
put
it's not just
commercials
that.
out and all that.
All right.
New competitors don't have that
Oh boy, this is
money. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think we'd
Too
have this.
political. Too political.
We got too
Too
political.
political. Too
Goddamn.
political. Change
Goddamn.
it. Change it. Boobs.
All right.
Boobs.
Hold on. Yeah, boobs. Boobies. Hold on. Shit. Oh, hold on. Zoom in. City Sweeney.
Yeah. Boobs. City
Enhance.
Sweeney.
Enhance. Zoom. I can't. I don't know how.
Enhance.
All right. Anyways, Elegant Hart. I think they should lower the age to run for president and Barron Trump should run. All right.
So
Here's
mixed on it. Just because
who's going
family-
first. Oh shit!
I guess I'll go.
What do you do? I'm rock paper scissors. All right, we'll
See,
go.
there, I don't Mike 28 seconds.
I do
Hey.
understand. I do understand the age thing to an experience because you do have life experience.
Yes. You need to have life experience. That's why people that are,
40.
because you have people that
Yeah.
come out of high school, go directly to
Oh.
college, and from college directly into a profession,
Brainwash,
and
no
they're
life experience.
fucking retarded. But you have people like, say Joe Schmo down the road that worked literally every single job imaginable, and by the time he's 40, he's literally probably been to war. He's, had family members die and actually lived life. That's the
Yeah.
guy that I want running for Congress or Congress, Senate for office.
But again,
Someone that
though,
has experienced life.
If,
not
if,
someone that
if
grew up in a
mom is
posh-
still washing his socks, he shouldn't be fucking going for president.
but at the
What?
same time,
I
though,
said if mom is still washing his socks, he shouldn't be running for
that's
president.
not what I
at
meant.
the same time,
I know, I'm
you
just
don't
saying, 'cause
want
he
the
doesn't have life
person who's
experience.
experienced life is now at the end of their life.
Yes, that's 100%
Exactly.
true.
You don't want to at the end of their
Retirement's
life.
at 60. You shouldn't be running after 60. Like,
60. There's a lot of
no,
people.
that's what I'm saying. The new age of retirement for me to retire is like 75, and I'm saying that's fucking retarded. I'm going to be dead at fucking 50.
Dude,
I don't think I'm going to make it to 40.
Yeah, I'm not making it past 35.
So again, though, why are these people still running in office doing things past 70? Like,
because
it
they're
makes no
draining
sense.
the children's blood and drinking it.
They're- again, so we need not just an age limit
That's
for
the actual
to
phone
run.
we
We
use.
need an age limit of preventing them from running.
And then one of Obama's kids runs. That would be a race. Yeah, if it was a foot race, Obama's kids will win.
Holy shit.
Anyways, so I brought up this with the
We're just going to
Wi-Fi
scope past that.
because we hit that. But AJ has announced, AJ Gentile, the host of the Wi-Files, he has announced that they are starting a new podcast called The Basement, where he will actually be having folks on and doing conversations
In
as
his
an
basement?
It's the basement of their studio, yeah.
Oh wow, they got a studio basement.
Do they have a studio and a studio
Fuck,
basement?
they're
Yeah,
Is that like worse than a studio apartment or better?
probably better. So they're
Have
gonna be
you seen
starting
this
that
garage?
show, and I am extremely excited for that. He was supposed to be in Arizona last weekend, but he couldn't make it, probably because
He's in the garage,
he's one of
or
the-
he's in the basement.
We're in the garage.
Yeah,
He's
we're in the
basement.
garage.
But I'll tell you what, that guy is busy as hell. Wandering Wolf's co-host Kay, she also co-writes for the Wi-Files, and she says she's out of been texting because he's so busy. So that means that guy is just giving her. But I'll tell you what, it is awesome, solid quality content. Every time they put out a video, I am sucked in. I cannot wait to watch every time they put out a new one. So strong recommend. Go follow the Wi-Files on YouTube if you like anything that's ancient history, weird woo-woo aliens, or government conspiracy and cover-ups. Go check it out.
But you'll find
Wow,
that
that was
information here.
with that discussion. That was a long time to get to the end of that fucking point. I mean, really.
We
long
probably should
time.
just watch the video. It would have been better.
Yeah, no shit. No shit.
All right, folks, we have reached the end of our show tonight. But before we go, I wanted to show the YouTube streaming safe picture of my weekend shooting guns with Alcohol's finger and let you be the judge on if Grok did a good job or not.
AI has the power of the future. I mean,
AI
look at
has
it.
the power. Whoa, holy
That's-
Yeah,
zoom in.
zoom in on how that Barrett is still sitting there.
No,
Look
it's
at
the cougar's got a tripod.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, you got the trigger finger on.
Look at
What,
that.
what, are you
Look
going
at
to pull
that.
there,
Look at
Jeff?
that.
What are you going to pull? What are you going to pull on that cougar,
Take a
Jeff?
guess.
It's not foot for
What are you
once.
going to finger there, Jeff?
Look at that mustache.
Fred
are you
says,
are you a
like and
30-year
subscribe.
cop?
I literally look like I should be a cop. Those aren't even. Honestly, I think they changed the sunglasses I was wearing.
You look like a Minnesotian cop. Like you're like, hey there, boys,
Oh,
you
yeah,
go get in the back of that cruiser.
I'll tell
Wait,
you
hold
what,
on.
guy, you should
Zoom in on the bipod there. It looks like, is that a tongue over
Is
there?
that a bipod for my bipod?
a bipod for your bipod.
Is that like what is that? Is that part of its skin?
that
Is
a
that a tongue?
shoe?
I don't know what that
Is that a red
Maybe it's
rocket?
snake skin.
Not
That
safe
looks
for-
like a snake skin.
It's not safe.
Dude,
for,
that cat is jacked.
He's got bigger arms than you.
Wait,
Jeff.
look at how many fingers you have.
So many triggers to pull. Brett says it looks like AI.
And then look at your other hand. There's like 3.
You look like if they
Wait,
put
yeah,
you and
yeah.
Andy
Zoom in on your
together.
left. Zoom in on your right hand.
We just did.
You got like,
No, your other
your-
one. That
your-
one.
your
The
left
trigger
hand-
finger.
Do you know how hard it is to zoom in on this?
I'm saying your left hand's got like 9 fingers, and your
Yeah.
right one's got like 3.
They literally took a finger out.
I'm a tridactyl.
You have one big thumb.
Oh, hey, you're a guy.
Oh, yeah, there, guy.
All right. Let's see here. Idaho Mike says bye. Yeah, can't blame you for leaving, Mike. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Aliens are real. There's proof.
Abigail says Obaki. Yeah, he's an alive Obaki. All right, William, why don't you fill us up? And while you're doing that, Andy, what you got coming down the pipe, brother?
Hold
Like,
on, hold on, hold
subscribe.
on. One more joke
Okay.
about Jeff's fingering the cougar. Look at the cougar's face. Definitely looks like it's getting fingered.
That looks like Willie in the intro.
A little bit.
All right, Andy, what you got coming up between now and Tuesday?
Between now and Tuesday, probably some work outside, helping Zach move his stove.
Ah, yes.
I believe
Watch
there's
Sorry.
believe there's
I
a
took
couple
my
more
photos.
outside stuff going on. Me and my dad have a job coming up where we got to do some electrical work. 'Tis the season. People need power.
Tism the season.
Yes, tis
Other than that, I want to catch up on some ancient history stuff. I was watching that Expedition Unknown. With,
yes, we need to come up with from now on weekly topics to talk about on Up North Live.
Yeah. So mostly that stuff. I mean, I like the ancient stuff. I like war,
I like
history,
stuff,
that kind of
war.
stuff.
Oh, I'm a big World War II buff.
War never changes.
But yeah, so just catching up on that stuff.
Cool.
I mean, it's holidays, easy stuff.
It's the holiday season, folks. Get out there and be holly fucking jolly
And then play more Phasmophobia
and play more
next week with the
Phasmophobia.
update. So
Yes. All right. Well, thank you, Andy. William, what you got coming up there, buddy?
Just getting my ass kicked at work.
he's not your buddy guy.
Well, maybe you gotta quit acting up. Maybe we get your ass kicked. Don't talk back. Just accept it.
All right, fancy.
Are you doing anything fun other than work? I mean,
Yeah.
come on, you're depressing me. Come on, let me know that you're doing something fun. You're like-
Depressing you is pretty fun. I like that. That made me a little happy.
no, 'cause
Watching you get upset
Shovel
makes
some,
me giggle.
shovel some snow. Where'd you get the hat from? That looks new.
That is a new hat. That's a Kenworth hat.
He's not wearing a hat.
Oh, we're just gaslighting the audience, just like when you made that one comment. We just walked right past that.
What comment?
Yeah.
Is that all you got coming up?
Yeah.
All
How's
right.
how's the TikTok coming?
Yeah, nobody's
Post
posted
anything?
anything.
I was gonna
in a long
say,
time.
I
You know,
honestly I should have
I-
too, because
you
like I
should've.
said, getting my
checked
ass
it
kicked
out,
at
yeah.
work. We went. I literally finished like a big project. Put broom to floor. Finally, I'm like gonna sweep. 2 head gaskets blew. One on
Sure,
one of our
sweet.
loaders and one blew on a semi.
Well, goddamn.
And I just finished both of those up. It was about a week project for both of them by the time I got parts ordered and all that. But
Well, unfortunately, you're
so
probably-
now the second one's about to leave the shop. So as soon as broom hits the floor, I'm sure something else is gonna
Well,
go
hey,
further on.
hey,
You're-
update that TikTok.
Yeah, I
The
was gonna
last
say.
one, I was the last person to put any TikToks up, and that was 3 months ago.
Well, I was gonna say I was gonna post TikTok, but I'm like, it's cold, it's winter, I'm not doing shit.
I thought about making a YouTube video on them goddamn motors I was working on because I couldn't find information worth a shit on them. I had to
why
figure
not?
it out
Well,
the old
for
fashioned
anyone
way.
that might be pervertedly interested, we do have a TikTok. The link to all of our stuff is in the description below.
There's a hopscotch of shit on there between home improvement,
There's 3 of
mechanics.
us that have access to it, so we just make whatever we want whenever we want. We don't even ask
Yeah.
permission. We just do it, and we see who wins.
There's a lot of feet finder pics from Jeff.
Yes.
He's out there searching for feet. If you got some good looking feet, he'll buy
TikTok
them.
gaming stuff, idiots.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
about
we
it.
don't put much for gaming anymore. We used to when we first started
Because
that
we,
TikTok. we
yeah,
did.
because every time we put something gaming on there, we get 23 views. And I put a video of me walking outside. I'm like, oh no, and I show the snow. It said it's here, and I got 6,000 views on it within like 2
Yeah.
hours. I'm like, okay, so I guess that's what the white women like.
And on top of the vertical streaming thing,
You love
for
the white
TikTok's
women out
rough.
there, by the way.
we should make a video of Jeff in Uggs checking out the snow
Yeah,
with the white women. Oh wait, holding a Starbucks cup.
Dude,
Millions
I
of
drank
views.
more Starbucks over the past month than I have in my entire life.
but we spell his name right, Geoff.
Yeah, I used to get Starbucks with like my usual Starbucks. If I have to get it, it was 7 shots of espresso.
7 shots of espresso. I got 2 shots. So that was quite a bit.
Oh, I'm not going to say names here on the podcast there, but I got Starbucks with somebody that we know very well, and he got 14 shots of espresso in 1 cup of coffee.
That's life. That's life.
Someone you know, you can't even give a first name.
Jeff.
Well, let's just say he used to do drugs.
Jeff, what do you got coming up?
There's a lot of people that like that. What do I have coming up? So we did a live stream last night on my channel on JeffUPNorth. We talked about ancient canoes that they found in Wisconsin, up to 5,000 years old in the past few months. And then we just talked about ancient seafaring, a little bit of that throughout history, and some Scottsdale talk.
Wait, didn't we talk about the canoes?
We did talk
You
about
did,
canoes.
but I was not here.
He was not here. He was in
Oh,
Egypt.
you weren't here for the canoes.
Yeah, he
No,
was
I
not here
was
for
not.
the canoes. And that's why
You
I
were
was
not
like,
here for
I
the
know this.
canoes.
I was like, I knew what he was talking about. I was like,
I did too. So I
did
did.
my
That's why I thought. I was like,
Yep.
didn't we do that on this show?
Yeah, no, I wasn't here. So I had figured to make a whole show on my channel about it.
I could have swore. No, you were here. That was shortly
that was
after.
literally
No, I
the
wasn't.
end of his trip.
No, I
I double checked it.
So I dropped a video last week on my channel talking about the similarities between copper tools found in America and copper tools found in Egypt. So I made a video on that, and it's getting some good traction. Hopefully it gets a little more, because I thought it was pretty interesting how they're extremely similar and almost identical across the world. So if you want to go check that out. And as for live streams on my channel, we're going weekly. So every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central, we are doing live streams on JeffUPNorth with myself, Andrew, and Isaac 556x45. So we'll talk about ancient history, basically any topics we can talk about that fall into that purview. So come check it out on Thursday nights. That'd be great. Love to have you there. So, and I believe that is where we're going to end her.
Ender's Game.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna send you over. Well, I'm just gonna put a link in the chat here.
Don't forget to be Jeff. Smash them toes and lick them feet.
Send you over to Fear the Beardo's channel. They're playing Fortnite. Fear the Beardo, friend of the channel. Good guy. We'll give him Drink Up raid. I want to thank everyone that joined us tonight, all the chatters, the lurkers, the viewers, anyone that's going to watch this on the repeat. We thank you all.
The robots.
You have a wonderful, yes, exactly. Can't forget the clankers. You all have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next time.
What's up, y'all? I'm the last man on earth. Shit's all good. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here.